If you haven't already, please take a second to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Also, feel free to share the video.
ICMTU, short for I Can't Make This Up, is a live comedy show hosted by AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. ICMTU brings people together from different backgrounds by sharing true stories that have happened in their lives. Today's shout out goes to the one and only Freetown Road Project. It's West Indian cuisine located in Jersey City. So when you come to Jersey City, I'm telling you, listen, no need to look for food. It's located at 640 Newark Ave, Jersey City, New Jersey. It's called the Freetown Road Project. They have cod fritters. They got beef patties. They got platanos, sweet platanos that I'm telling you, boy, they good. They are good. And they've got oxtail. So listen, when you go over there, tell Chef Claude that AJ Dunk sent you. He's the one that's cooking it up in the back, making all the things taste good. What's up, everybody? So make sure you stop by Freetown Road Project when you are in Jersey City. All right, now it's time. Let's get into this. And please welcome your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Hey, what's good? What's up? How y'all feeling? Hey. Let me clean my screen a little bit so y'all can see the boy. That's right, baby. In my white tee. In my white tee. What's good? How's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat. Talk to me. Let me know how y'all feeling. It's Thursday, baby. So you know we here with ICMTU. Ooh. That's right. Welcome. And I'm talking to you on Instagram. I'm talking to you on Twitch. I'm talking to you on YouTube. I'm talking to you on Facebook. I'm talking to you on ajdunk.com. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, excuse me. Much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I am not one to just sign into work and then just start working. Nah. You got to go to the water cooler, see what's going on, see who got fired, see who here today. You got to walk around, see who brought lunch, see if we got snacks. You might have a party. It might be a birthday. You might be like, hey, I ain't got to buy lunch today. Woo. So you got to like mingle and mix and mingle, see what's going on. So before we get the show started, we got to take time. All right. I got to give you some time. So for those that want to get something to drink, I'm going to give you a time to get something to sip on. For those that want to smoke, I'm going to give you some time to get your smokes on. And those of you that want to shit on somebody, go ahead and go shit on somebody. And those that want to take a shit, I'm going to give you time right now for you to go take that shit. Okay. So real quick, what we about to do is give you this time so you can go get your sips, your smokes, and your shits. All right. So while we get ready, you go get ready, I'm gonna get ready. Now, let's get into it. Oh, here we go. We got it. Hey, let me know where you're coming from in the the chat. Talk to me. Oh, we here. Yeah, we got a show for you tonight. Trying to get my buttons right. What you sipping on? What you smoking on? Who you shitting on? Let me know. Oh. So what we going with today? Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, what's good, y'all? Everybody on the gram, on the YouTube, on Twitch. Yeah, what's good? How y'all feeling? Hey! That bass. Hey, we here. So those that are getting something to drink, if you getting your sips, it's those of you that are getting your sips, get your sips and bring them back over. Those of you that's getting your smokes, guess what? I give you permission to come inside if you watch it inside. Come on inside, bring that smoke inside, because I don't want you to miss this. And those of you that's taking the shit, take your time. Take your time. Trust me. In the long run, you want to take your time. Do not ever rush that. But if you shitting on somebody, cut that out, all right? It's been enough time. They understand the heat. Relax. Okay? Oh, boy. We here. We are here. Oh, yo. What's up? Hello to Draculo. Draculo's here. We got 1 cent. Hey, what's up? 1 cent. Yes, never push the shits. That's right. We in here, baby. Okay. Now, there's only one other thing that we have to do before we can really start the show. And that is have the intro performed by my band, Salt Pepper Ketchup, spelled one word, featuring my guy, Jesus from the Bodega. Let's get it.
You know I can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. You know we can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. Yeah. I can't make this up, baby. Ya tú sabes, coño. Ahí lo fuimos.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. And from there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com or rjdunk.com. I always get it. You know what I mean? We here, baby. No matter whatever way you type it, just spell it in all caps. You will get there. So once you're done enjoying this episode of I Can't Make This Up, you can make your way over to ajdunk.com and you can enjoy past episodes of stories, true stories that have been told on episodes that cannot be made up. And there's also a lot of other things there. So you can go there and you can spend countless days, months, whatever it may be, send it to your friends, go there. Just make sure that when you go there that you subscribe. Please subscribe. I ask you to do that. I appreciate it. All right. Now, woo-woo, I didn't forget how to spell my name. Listen, I listen. This thing right here is like when I try to do like the bouncing ball, like that show, the Ghost Rider joint. I try to do it, but I look and it's just listen. See, Jaculo, we starting already. I got you. We here though. All right, now I have a special guest here today. Wait. See? see how they doing me? Oh, that's not how you spell my name. It's all caps. I have a special guest here today. I consider all my guests to be special if they're taking the time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up. So, what I want you to do is get out your whistles, get out your bells, get out your pots, get out your pans, start clacking shit together, all right? I want you to start clapping. I want your neighbors to know. Yup. If you want a bus, I want the bus driver to know, make him pull over, all right? And I would like you to please welcome my guest today, J Chang. Can't hear you, sir. I can't hear you, sir. Say something to me. I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. All right. We got to do this proper because that is not how we do it here, okay? Listen, we're going to start again, all right? So if your hands don't hurt, put them together again. And if they do hurt, use the backside, all right? Put your hands together, all right? We're going to do this again, and we're going to do this the right way. Put your hands together for my guest today, J Chang. No, sir. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, sir. Try to press the unmute button. Let's see. It's all right. I can't make this up. It's live. This is what happens. You know what? Your mic isn't connected. That's why. It's telling me that your mic isn't connected. All right, yes. So you go, you do that. You handle that. Yeah. He'll be right back. Guess what though? The third time's the charm. That's right. So now I get back to learning how to spell my name. Yeah, right? Charades, right? First word is ear. Second word is you. Third word is try again. So he's logging out. He'll come back and hopefully we will have sound. Like I said, it's the third time. We got to hit it that time. All right. So, like I was saying before, let me know, everybody, what you sipping on, what you smoking on, who you shitting on real quick. All right. So while he's coming back in, we're gonna try it now. All right. Okay. So, what I would like for everybody to do is get their listening ears on, okay? Put y'all listening ears on because we might have to go like this to hear our guest, all right? So, get your ears. All right. Get your ears moving. Get them moving. All right. Put your hands together. Again, for my guest today, J Chang.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. You here. Oh, yes.
Your poor viewers, their hands are bleeding, blisters, God knows whatever else. I was about to do the whole thing in sign language for a second. I'm like, what is going on? Good evening, everyone. Thank you for, I think I'm probably the only guest to have 3 introductions, right? That's got to be a record. It's got to be a record.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, you might be tied.
Right.
You might be tied, but that's not a good record to be tied for.
Hey, good publicity, bad publicity is all the same, right? Hey, I'll take it.
All right. Okay.
How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, my friend. Whenever I'm on this show, it brings good vibes to me because I know that something is gonna come that I was not expecting. And that's what I like. I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it's not really about me today. How are you?
I'm doing well. As he mentioned, my name is J Chang. I am a photographer. I have been doing photography for about 3 years. I am self-taught. And so I am now, I'm here. I do photography. I'm starting to get into video. I love creating content for others. I just love creating those moments that are unexplainable and that are timeless. So that is what I'm about. And so I've known AJ, Mr. AJ Dunk, all caps, for a while. And it is a pleasure to be on the show tonight.
All right. Thank you for coming on, my friend. Appreciate this.
Yes, sir.
So now, now that we're able to hear you, all right. I get guests that come from all over. I've had guests from across the water. I've had guests that live across the street. I have guests that have been sitting right next to me. Now, I'm repping Jersey City. Where is it that you are repping, sir?
So I currently reside in Lumberton, also known as L-Town. Yes, get it right. L-Town. And the L don't stand for losses, so don't get me started. But yes, Lumberton, New Jersey is where I reside. And it's a beautiful place. You should come check it out. Come visit.
Jersey.
South Jersey.
Yeah.
South and North. It's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Where is the border for North and South Jersey? What do you consider the border?
When you start to get towards the north, maybe New Brunswick.
New Brunswick?
I would say about that. Because further than New Brunswick is like you get the shorter exits, you get the more crime, you get the more
I mean, that's debatable because Camden is not the safest city, So.
I stand corrected, and that's what I do. Yes, Camden takes the trophy for everything. Camden takes the for the state. So,
but I would have to agree. New Brunswick, Trenton, that area.
Okay, all right. Now, sir, are you ready for me to explain to everyone what is about to happen?
By all means, please do.
All right. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's look at these comments real quick. Okay. He got like 100. Yeah, you're right. Well, they go cat. Yeah. Yeah, you learning a lot tonight. So get out your pen and your paper. And you're gonna take a lot of notes, and I'm gonna take a lot of notes as well. Because here on ICMTU, which is short for I Can't Make This Up, the host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps, invites guests to share a true story that has happened in their life. So I'm talking to you on Instagram. I'm talking to you on Twitch. I'm talking to you on YouTube. I'm talking to you on Facebook and you on ajdunk.com. While this story is being told, I want you to comment, okay? Like we've been commenting. Comment, 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 comment. Type, send, type, send, type, send. Rub your hands on the keyboard, whatever it is. If you learn how to type, I'll learn how to read today, all right? Comment, comment, comment. Because there you go. Ask your questions in the chat. Comments will get put up on the screen. So while you're commenting, I will also be making my own notes. So I'm going to be listening to Javon tell his story. I'll be reading the comments, and I will be making my own notes. And a little bonus, boop, 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 because I'm going to be asking questions once this story is done. So if you have a question that applies to this story, ask it too. Put a question mark next to it. Put a couple if you don't think I'm going to see it. So I'll see the question. So if you want to say, hey, Javon, are you worried about your battery dying because you got your lights on for a little bit? If it applies to the story, we could potentially pop it up. So again, comment. Send the comments. I'm going to be reading the comments. I'm going to be listening to the story. And I will also be marking down my own comments to ask once the story is finished. Now, I have one more thing to ask you before you tell this story.
Yes, sir.
You listening?
I am here.
Oh, did it happen again?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello?
All right, I was just messing with you. All right, just making sure. just making sure.
Hey, I'm not going to panic if you don't. So.
All right, so the last thing I have to ask you is, do you pinky promise that this story is true?
I pinky promise that this story is 100% in fact true. Yes.
Pinky promise.
All right, so if you would, please share the story that you cannot make up.
So my story begins with a job that I had. Okay, we've all had various jobs. We've all had crazy things happen to us on these jobs. I mean, you know, I'm pretty old, so I'm older, so I've had my fair share. One particular job that I had in the past was a job where I worked for a company that was contracted with the military. And with this job, my job duties or responsibilities were to show up in Muslim garb and act as a Middle Eastern civilian and assist with different types of scenarios for the training of U.S. Military. Okay, I know that was a lot.
It is. And I must say, you phrased that very politically correct.
Right? We want to be correct here, right? We want to lay out the facts and then give you the story. So with this particular job, you would show up, your hours would get posted on a website. You would see, okay, I have to work Thursday at 9 o'clock at night. You just never know. It was random, but yes, you could very well be working from 9 at night to 9 in the morning. It was just one of those jobs. So within the jobs, you show up and they tell you what the scenario is. You could be acting as a civilian in a village that had a bad experience with the military, and maybe the military is going to come in on their Humvees and try to smooth things over. Okay. Another job duty you might have is you could be radical. Okay, so they may hand you fake AKs. Well, they're real AKs, but they're capped so that no real bullets shoot out. And you would, they tell you, hey, get over there in those woods. As soon as the Humvees come by, just start shooting. And they actually had bullets that looked very real and that made loud sounds as if a gun was firing. So those were just a few of the different, days or nights that you might spend at this particular location that they would have you come to, and different things that you would do and witness. So this one particular day,
Oh, here we go.
let me get into it now. So this
Here it
one
is,
particular day, me and a coworker, it was a friend of mine. We would ride in together, about a 35-minute commute. So we go there, and we had a good day, and we leave there. And upon leaving, we decided that we wanted to roll and smoke something, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. So, so we wanted to, get nice. So we stopped at a gas station. Okay. Now this gas station, unknowing to us, was actually a sting operation going on.
Yo.
Right. So all day they were looking for people, trying to catch people doing illegal activity, mainly marijuana or whatever they could see, right? So we pull up to this gas station, unbeknown to us. My friend gets out of the car, I'm driving, and he sees a kid on the side, and I guess the kid asks him to buy a roll up for him, like a blunt or backwood or whatever you choose to smoke, paper, whatever, right? So I'm not paying attention. Music's up. I'm playing my music. We just got off of a 12-hour shift. I'm not paying it no mind. I'm like, oh, he probably knows that guy, whatever. So he comes back out and he hands him something, and then he gets in my car, and I begin to make a U-turn out of the gas station.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
as I'm making that U-turn,
You
there's a
went-
gentleman. As I'm making that U-turn, I probably should have went straight, right? But as I'm making that U-turn in the gas station to exit out of a particular entrance or exit, there's somebody walking up to my car, and I'm looking at him. Me and my friend are looking at him, and he's got something in his hand like this.
That's the badge.
Right. I'm like, what? Like, you see it on TV, but you're just like, what? Like, the fuck? Like, so, excuse me, can I curse on this? Is that okay? Okay, is this unfiltered?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be a better person. So
Let's hear it.
so I roll my window down, and he's like, cut off the car and stay right here. So I'm like, okay. Not too sure, there's no cop card, or it's just this guy with a badge. So I'm not too sure if I should listen or drive off. Like,
Right.
I don't know. This could be a crackhead playing a joke. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, all right. So he actually takes my keys. He reaches in and he's like, give me your keys. I'm a police officer. We need to ask you some questions. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So my boy, he just starts shaking his head, and I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, what did you do? He's like, oh no, the kid, he just asked me to buy him a blunt, and I did. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, that's it? He was like, yeah, he asked me if I had any weed, but I told him I didn't have any for him. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, we don't got nothing to worry about, but we kind of do, because he has weed on him. We're about to smoke. So I'm like, all right, worst case scenario, he gets bagged, and we go down to the police station, we work it out, he gets out in an hour, whatever. So the cop walks around to his side of the car, and he asks him to get out the car. So my boy gets out the car, and he starts searching him, right? So I'm not thinking nothing of it. Okay, maybe he'll find the bag of weed that we have, whatever. So a few seconds go by, and I start to hear this jingling in my boy's pocket. What could that jingling be?
Oh,
What could it
shit.
be?
I know what it is, but I'm not. Wait, I don't want to guess.
It's so obvious.
It's them bullets.
It's the bullets, AK bullets. Like, them shits is like this big. So before my boy could tell him, hey, that's for my job, the cop slams him against the car, pulls his gun out the holster, holds it at me, but at the same time is calling for backup. When I tell you the whole police station came to this gas station, I was like astonished. It was like 8 cop cars. And this particular police station, the gas station is right down the street from the police station.
So
Okay, I can actually say
they put their coffee and donuts down and said, "We got action."
right. He thought, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, please do not shoot me. Please don't shoot me. You know, this is a couple of years ago, so this is before everything, you know, kind of got hyped up with all the random shootings. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, if I move, he's gonna shoot me. So I have my hand on the steering wheel. I'm staying still. It took all of maybe 45 seconds. I swear to you, like 45 seconds for cops to just start. Woo, woo, woo. They're coming in. They're parking all crazy. You know, it's like an action scene. It's seriously like an action scene. Another cop comes to my car. He has his gun drawn. I guess whatever code he said, it was like, yeah, like we might have to shoot somebody today. Like that was the code he gave them because everybody came to the car with their guns drawn. And I'm just like, you know, the officer's giving me directions. I don't even remember. I'm like, everything's like blacked out. I'm just like staying as still as possible. Like, please don't shoot me. So, he ends up taking my boy separately, talking to him about everything. And, you know, eventually my boy explains to him, hey, listen, these are bullets. They're fake. They're from my job. We just got off work. You can actually call the job. So they handcuff him and put him in the police cruiser. Me, on the other hand, they're not doing anything with me yet, but they're watching me and they're talking to me. And I'm just like, yeah, we just got off work, sir. Like, those are fake bullets. I'm telling them, like, those are fake bullets. I actually have more in my car. You can actually see.
That's not what you say. Come on and check the whole fucking car.
No, but so listen, because they wanted to search my car. So they brought this whole little permission slip form and was like, can you sign this to let us search your car? And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I sign it. Mind you, my car did smell like weed because we did smoke that morning. So they already was like, they swore they was going to find something. So they search my car and they find nothing. Eventually they do let my boy go. They take the bullets. They tell our job, hey, someone has to come up here and get these. We're not going to let them leave with these. At the time I was driving an Acura Integra. It had no muffler. I had all kinds of illegal stuff on the car. So my inspection sticker was fake. So they sniffed that out. They gave me a $250 ticket. I was just beside myself. So yeah, that's my story in a nutshell. Be careful out there, kids. Don't get caught with fake bullets.
And don't buy backwoods.
Yeah, don't talk to any strangers outside of convenience stores. I know. Don't entertain no conversation. That was a crazy day.
No habla inglés.
The amount of time they took, that was like 90 minutes that I'll never get back. Seriously, it was like 90 minutes.
And
like
$200.
The chief of police came down to the car. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, and $200. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This.
Bro, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Right? Is that the title of this show? I can't make this up.
And the fact that you're in a car now, do you know how much it took out of me to not say, yo, look out behind you? I held that in because I was like, I don't want to say that shit and then it be true. Because that would be my luck. Say some shit. Somebody hop on.
I was traumatized. I was traumatized for at least the next 30 days. I made sure I left all the bullets at work. Not happening. It's not happening. It got intense. It got intense real fast.
That's what he said. I got more bullets in the back. I'm like, you know what? I actually forgot to turn the gun in too. So you want
right. Yo, that's happened. People have accidentally like, they were usually really good at checking stuff, but sometimes, you know, everybody's in a rush. Maybe the training's running late. So people are, next thing you know, the guy's like, yo, I'm still missing one. And somebody's halfway home with it. So that has happened before. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
There's a question that's been asked. I'm going to ask that question in a second because I have a question.
Okay.
Now, were y'all dressed Were y'all dressed in Middle
Yes.
Eastern garb?
With winter jackets on. So we looked like we was ready to we was about to go.
Oh my.
I wish I could go back and look like what cop, like what detective, because this was like a detective. He was in regular dress clothes. You have to be a detective to operate like that, I suspect. So he thought he had the big one because he was like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, like, they're trained for a reason. If you are not, if you're an officer, like, yeah. So, I'm glad I didn't go through it by myself. I have one person that's, that had witnessed it with me. He actually got the grunt end of it because they didn't find the bag on him, obviously. He had too many layers of clothes on, and so, but yeah. And this was back when, of course, before we was decriminalized, and yeah, you could actually get into some serious trouble for a gram. So yeah.
Yeah, because you probably hit some of the grams in the bullets.
Yo, I can still hear the jingle. Like, I can still hear the cop, like you know how they pat you down, like,
And he was probably
like, and I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, like, yo. And as soon as I seen him react, I knew what it was because he had his gun on me before I could say anything. I was just like, yo, like.
For a slight second, I'd be like, yo, your balls sound funny, bro. What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so this question was submitted. Were the bullets that real looking that they couldn't tell?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I still have some of those bullets. And I almost brought them with me tonight because I had a feeling I was going to tell this story. It was between this story and two others. And I still have a box of them. I went through a fire safe. I don't know why I have them in the fire safe, but I went through this small fire safe looking for my birth certificate, and I actually came across a box like maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, they really look real. They I forget what they're called, the 227 whatever. It's like whatever. If you know guns or you know bullets, like Google that 227.227 whatever. They're like that long. They're serious. And yes, they look real. Yes, they look very real. If you put them in a real gun without a gun that's capped, I don't think anything will shoot out. I think it's just all powder, gunpowder.
Let's go with it won't, okay? Let's just go with it won't. Just in case
I've never tried to shoot it.
That detective might be around. He might be listening to your Bluetooth still. So we're gonna leave it as that. Okay.
He's the one that got away. I'm the one that got away. He's still trying to pin me.
You thought he was a hero that day, like Dracula said.
Yo, he thought he had something. He thought he was gonna lock us up for life.
Yeah, starting off with, oh, he just got something for this kid.
I'm like, and they gave me the ticket for my inspection sticker, my illegal inspection sticker. I'm thinking, out of all the shit you just made us go through, you're gonna give me a ticket? Really? Like, you're really gonna? And you couldn't give me like a what's the ticket they give you when you have like an air freshener, and you're gonna give me a $250 ticket because you guys just want to be
All right, let me ask you this. You want a ticket, or you want him to take one of them bullets out your friend and make it work and put it in your ass?
Just shoot me. Just shoot. I wanted to be shot after that because I started talking shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was cursing at him and everything. Because I knew we had him. I was like, yeah, they're gonna let us go, but you're gonna give me a fucking ticket? Like, yeah, man. I was like, you might as well shoot me now because I ain't got it. I don't have the 250. I don't have it. You're not getting it. Like,
that had to be the most expensive blunt that you rolled once you got in the clear.
I just looked at my boy and shook my head like, you just had to talk to. Because he's one of those, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, listen, I like being friendly, but, bro, we came here for one mission. Grab the blunt and let's go. You just had to talk to this kid asking you to buy him something. Like, the fuck? He doesn't talk to him, we don't get stopped. I swear to you, he doesn't talk to him, we don't get stopped. Right. That was part of their little sting operation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, my second question. from doing all this role playing, did you get your SAG card?
Did I get my SAD card?
SAG,
Really?
SAG, your SAG card.
What do you mean about my SAG card? Explain.
So there's actors, okay? It's like once you do a certain amount of acting, so if you do like 2
Oh.
commercials, you do a movie, then you're in the you get your
Oh.
SAG card. So
No, I'm a loser. L-Town, I'm a loser. I did all that role playing with the military and didn't get anything to show for it. No.
Did you
Nothing.
feel like a little like you were getting overtime? Did you feel a slightly bit that like, yo, we still role playing a little bit? Once you was
No, honestly, our boss asked us about it, chuckled, and we were good. We kept working there for at least another year or two. Like it was funny to them, but they were like, "Don't let it happen again." They told us this, "Don't let it happen again. We got y'all back, but don't let it happen again."
you should have said like, so since you got me, can I get his ticket too? Can you take
Right. Can I get some reimbursement? Like, what the hell? Like, I was sick. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting, and it was fun. It was fun. Me and my boy, we laughed about it after, after the fact. But yeah.
Now, let's see how you feel about this one. What's the craziest scenario your job made you do?
The craziest scenario
Now,
that
I'm just
job made me do.
I'm just gonna remind you, sir. We're live.
Yes, sir.
We're live.
I don't give a fuck. That job can kiss my ass. Listen, that job was like 5 jobs ago. All right, when I have to do my references, that shit they don't even look at that one. So the wildest scenario. Okay, so they had a scenario where we acted like prisoners. Yes, they actually had a fortress where you would go and you would act like a prisoner. They would actually give you a uniform, and you were surrounded by a fence with barbed wire on it, and the soldiers had a catwalk that they would walk around and patrol, and we had different scenarios that we used to act out. Now, the reason why it was crazy is you used to have to go in there at 6 p.m. at night, and you're not getting back out till 6 a.m. in the morning. Or you would go in there at 6 a.m. in the morning and not get out till 6 p.m. So they would have you do wild stuff. And one of the wildest scenarios I had to do in there was break out. So we literally put a mattress or what was a mattress. We used to have like these cots, and we put a mattress over the fence, and they threw me over it. And I made it unscathed, luckily. But yeah, that was some wild stuff. And yeah, you would get 36 to 48 hours of that for 2-3 weeks straight at a time, when they had soldiers that they wanted to train for, I guess for Guantanamo Bay. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know where these soldiers are going to do this kind of shit. But when I tell you, yeah, you use that, and then so they would split some of us up as prisoners, and some people would just sit in their cars and be like either snipers or be visitors. So yes, I would be locked up, and they would be like, "All right, inmate number 13, come, you have a visitor," and they would literally shackle me and do all of this security shit, lock the gate behind me, open the next gate, walk me to the area where the visitors are. It'd be like a tent, sit there. We'd have to act like we're talking, and yeah.
So not only are they training themselves for these scenarios, they're training you for if you get locked in that scenario.
Yeah, I think I know how prison operates to a certain extent. I didn't have to cough, luckily, or bend over, but minus that, yeah, it did feel like jail sometimes. It was actually pretty fun. We would play spades, we would play casino. I'm a card player, so we would play Uno. We would pass the time, but there was a particular a hole. You would get thrown in the hole, so they would ask 5 people to volunteer to be in the hole, and you would pretty much spend your entire 12-hour shift in the hole. You could bring your lunch in there and everything. But yes, they had a segregated area where they called it the hole.
So
I volunteered for it a couple times.
You was training for quarantine. Oh shit, look at you. Yo, I could only imagine. I spend 12 hours in the hole, or I spend 12 hours being a prisoner, jumping on a mattress to escape. Then I finally get to my car, go home, and then it's round 2 with the real guns drawn on me.
Right.
And
I forget what's
new. Woo, whoop, whoop. Yo.
Yeah, like we're really about to go to jail. Yeah, that almost. Yeah.
At least you got it out.
Nah, ain't no getting out of nah. Nah, that's not comparable, bro. Not comparable at all.
Now, one last question I have. Okay, so if anybody has any last questions, comments, concerns, anything else that starts with a C, feel free now to send it, please. So, from looking at the kid and just getting a picture of him in your head, would you say that this kid was young, not old enough to buy a Blackwood, blunt wrap, whatever it may be?
I honestly, if I could remember the kid, I would say he may have not looked old enough. However, that's beyond the point because like what are the cops doing hiring an underage? I mean, he could have been 18. What is it, 21 to buy tobacco? It's been that way in New Jersey for a while, right? Is it 21 or is it 18?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know
I'm
they
over
switched
both
the
those
ages. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Who cares, right? Yeah, the kid, I don't know. Fuck the kid. Next question.
I don't get carded, so I don't know anymore. I'll tell you what
my last remarks about the kid, fuck the kid. All right. Like, next question. It's his fault we got into that shit.
He was working on getting his SAG card. That's how he got out there. And
I don't know. I don't know what's up. I don't know why I don't know what happened. I still to this day I don't know what the real reason was for him to stop our car. I don't know. He said we gave the kid something. I don't know. I don't know if the kid was in on it, not in on it. The cop was off duty, just happened to see some shit. Yeah, midget cop. Yeah, it was probably a midget cop. I don't know.
Shave, that's all I need. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a 7-year-old.
My boy's
like,
you didn't know.
I got you.
You ain't know. He was by your door too. He had the gun down there. He's like, what? He's like,
I think if I remember well, my boy did purchase him a tobacco product, and I think that's what they got us on. I think. But wouldn't it be illegal for them to have a kid involved in their sting operation? So I don't. It's gray to me. It's gray. I didn't know my rights then.
I would say no, because I was an avid watcher of To Catch a Predator, and they had kids in there all the time. So
yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Throw the bait out there. They're like, hey, he's gonna bite.
That's like the dumbest shit. I used to watch cops when they used to just leave the bike in a fucking at a park. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take the bike. What do you mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna take a free bike. Like, who's not gonna pick up the bike and ride it if they don't have one? Like,
let me see a city bike. Shoot, ching ching.
Now they got bikes. Now they got bikes and scooters you can rent. Ain't that some shit?
And they just leave them anywhere. All right. So I see that nobody has asked any other questions, no comments. There are no concerns, thank goodness. And nobody has came up to your car during this whole time, which is good.
I'm parked next to the river line just in case my battery dies. So I am right here next to the river line. I can get home in case I run out of gas or. Yeah.
All right. So I would like to ask you this. I ask all my guests this question. From the time that you came on the show to the time that you leave the show, how would you like the people to remember you? After all that you done said, told us. You get to tell us how you want us to remember you.
I would like to be remembered as a kind-hearted, respectful, positive energy. Um, Somebody said you shouldn't say the word humble, because it's like it holds you back. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. But, I do want to be known as just someone that's, just kind and patient and, respectful of others, and a dope photographer. So all of that in one.
Okay, that humble part stuck out to me. Maybe I'll give that a try for a little bit. I'll just be like,
Yeah, stop saying the word humble.
like, come on now, stop. You can't keep up with me. Chill out.
Right.
Come on now. I got bullets under the seat. They're not real, but I got bullets under the seat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you would like to plug before we let you go?
No, you can follow me on Instagram. First name Javon, Javone. Last name Chang, Chang. Yes, my Instagram is my name. Other than that, I am a photographer. I do all kinds of different photo shoots. I do events. I've been staying away from weddings lately, but I'm open to hear whatever a potential client may need. So there you go.
There he is, right there.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that is my page right there. Probably don't post as much as I should, but one thing I do pride myself on is quality. I try to give the best quality possible. I'm not always the best with my timing, but just be patient. Be patient with your photographers, okay? Taking 2 months or 3 months to get photos back, or video, that's extreme, but they go another week or so, a few days, just be patient because it is a creative process. I consider every photo shoot a creative process. I try not to do something, the same thing over and over. So there you have it.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you for taking your time. Look at this. Cool pics. Look at that.
Thank you. Is it 1 cent 76? I like that. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Thank you. I honestly greatly appreciate it. When people take time out of their day to come on an episode, I have to really, really respect it because time is something that you cannot get back. And
yes, sir.
That's what it is. So before we say goodbye to you, any last words that you would like to leave the people with?
No. I just want to say, thank you for having me on the show. Anybody that tuned in, thank you. This was a great experience. I appreciate the platform that you've offered. And I just wish you the best, continued success and growth with the show. Definitely.
Appreciate it. I'll be in touch. Woo! Yo! Boy! Yo! He was about to have a bullet up in his head, his shoulders, legs and knees and toes and thighs and calves and all that shit. They was about to respawn, reload. Yo, my man. Wow. All right. So you know what we got to do? We do it every episode. So we got to vote. Now, if you think this story is true, let me get in all caps in the comments, right? All caps in the comments if you think this story is true. If you think this story is false, let me get a nah ho. If you think this story is false, let me get a nah ho. So again, before we get into what we learned today, if you think this story is true, let me get in all caps. If you think it's false, in the comments, let me get a nah ho. So now, what have we learned today? Today, we have learned that, like I say at the beginning of the show, I clock in and I give time. Okay, I don't clock in, I just start working. And the same goes for when I clock out. When I clock out, I am back to me. Like, that's it. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not doing things for work. I leave my computer there. I leave all my supplies there. So, if you have a job and you have to, if you got extras, if you got like some equipment that you have to carry, or anything, like if you gotta have a lighter with you, or you gotta have a knife with you, or you got a blade, anything like that, turn it in. Because when you clock out, they're not paying you. So leave your shit at work. All right, please. That's all I ask. Leave all that shit there. And also, look, leave your work at work. Don't be fake or carry fake shit. That too. Leave your work at work. Don't be fake and carry fake shit. And don't be humble. That's also what we learned today. So again, thank you. We've gotten all caps. We've got another all caps, sir. And I'm gonna say that story is boom, all caps, verify. Because listen, we asked all the questions that we could. All right. He in the car now. He might be in the car right now, and the detective might be like, yo, tell him that story. Tell him that story. All right. Listen, keep this window down this whole time. Tell him that story. Keep that light on too. All right. Because I got backup coming. So thank you for sharing that story. Look, and then another one. Bam. So thank you again to everybody that tuned into another episode of I Can't Make This Up. My name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. I also have my YouTube page. So those of you that are watching on YouTube right now, thank you. Those of you that are watching on IG right now, thank you. Those of you that are watching on Twitch, Twitter, ajdunk.com. Thank you. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you log out. And also, you can take content that I have on YouTube or ajdunk.com, wherever you find it, and you could push that share button. All right. So you can send it to somebody, and you could tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this man. All right. That's all you got to do. Subscribe and share. So thank you again to everybody that tuned in to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. My name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter is always in style, and let them know, ma.
My guess, that's why I have them on hand. Again, my guess, that's why I have them on hand. Again, my guess, that's why I have them on